Okay, guys. I wanted to show you guys the progress on my garden so far because it is the start of the season. Well, not really. It's still just the very beginning of spring. But this year, I've always wanted to do this to document my garden from the very beginning to like the very beginning of the year to the end of the year to see how much different it looks. Because right now it's pretty bare. I mean, it's got the daffodils that always come up first. I planted those from bulbs 2 years ago, and um, the past 2 years I have grown pumpkins. Now, last year the pumpkins kind of took over everything, and I was gonna plan, and I still plan on growing pumpkins up on the hill because they climbed the hill last fall. Now, the pumpkins decided where they wanted to start this year, and I'll show you here in a minute. But this is my butterfly garden. This attracts butterflies and bees and pollinators. There's this cool thing that you could do if you're interested. I know it sounds kind of cheesy and stupid, but I think it's pretty important since bumblebees are on the endangered species list now. You can plant pollinating, gardens that pollinators like. And bumblebees, there's certain bees, there's different types of bees, so not all of them sting you, not all of them are there to hurt you. There's certain ones that are there to hurt you and that are defensive, but bumblebees, they just want to fucking pollinate and do their little job. And with everything, with people, us as a civilization, we're tearing down so much wildlife and so much wildlife areas. And see, like my neighbors over here, not to talk shit, but you see this across America everywhere. Manicured lawns, just no flowers, no vegetables, no gardens, no nothing. All this space, and no one is growing anything. I mean, she does grow flowers and a couple things. You see her little tiny, tiny garden, and then her little grandson's garden. But she doesn't grow anything that you can eat, nothing that you can sustain yourself off of. Nobody around me does. I'm the only one in the neighborhood that is growing like a garden like this. There's a few people, up the hill a little bit each ways, but nobody right around me directly, which is a shame because look at all of this space and everyone would rather have cut manicured grass that no one is allowed to go hang out in than an area where you could be growing your food, which is very strange to me. It just shows you the strangeness of, that's one of the strange things about American culture I've noticed is, people would rather just have cut grass than grow things and work their land. It's in my bones though, ever since doing my DNA test and figuring out my family tree. I have found out that I have come from a long line of laborers and gardeners and housewives. So that's why it is so in me to enjoy hard work and to enjoy working the land that I live on. I mean, I guess that's the conclusion I've come to. But my last video I filmed, it was up there. Now see, this is my problem area in my yard, is this fucking pile of gosh dang leaves that this huge sugar maple produces each year. I mean, it is a beautiful tree. It goes from bright green to bright yellow to dead. And it's gorgeous. It's the most beautiful tree you'll see. I mean, and then this one over here is a Tennessee black walnut. And so this problem area has been the bane of my existence for 2 years now. Well, 3 now. This will be my 3rd year that I've lived here. I just don't know what to do about it. I can't burn it because it's right beneath the trees. I uncovered these stones, these really old stones and everything. I found a piece of petrified wood right there. But this is the progress of my garden right now. This is my fire pit that I've got to burn some stuff in soon. I got 2 little phlox plants. These are ground covers. This strip you see, that new black strip, is actually freshly planted new wildflowers from seed. And this whole area right here is going to be filled with herbs. I'll show you all the things I've got started inside that I will be transferring outside. I just bought this plant yesterday. I found him on clearance at Lowe's for $5. He's an air purifier. He's beautiful. Now, I've got some seeds that I planted back there in that red pot. These are just some flowers. It's got some lavender here. I've got an aloe vera plant there. I've got a vine. I've got some heather, shamrocks. This is actually lemon balm. Very useful herb. You can make tinctures out of it. You can eat it. You can use it as it's kind of like in the mint family. And then here we've got just another little house plant right here. I can't remember what those are. 3 more things I just planted. Can't remember what I planted. I have a bad habit of doing that. But I always figure it out once they're, grown. Planted some more down here. Can't remember what I planted. I got some basil and a little succulent who's looking kind of dry. Open this window because it's hot in here. I just found this bamboo from Lowe's, same place I bought that at. Found that for $1 and the pot for $3. So that's kind of a really good deal. I bought 2 of them. So that's what I've got started inside and I'm gonna move the lavender, and any other herbs, because I think I planted some rosemary and some thyme. I'm gonna move those, the lavender and the lemon balm, outside once the threat of freeze subsides, because I'm kind of like right in the middle of zone. I can't remember what zone it is. I think it's zone 5, zone 6. But here I've got some old sticks that I use to make do like lashings. I'll show you. I make things for my vines to grow on with those. Empty house, nobody lives here. Here's the view. Pretty view. So here in the front, I've got, see that thing right there, that stick thing? My vines grow up those. So this is where the pumpkins decided they wanted to grow this year. It's actually funny. My daughter threw the rotten pumpkin from last year off the porch right here, and the seeds just sprouted. So, and this is a rose bush that has been here since I moved in. I don't touch it. It does well every year, produces very beautiful roses. And this like stalk right here, this is actually underneath the ground right there, that's a dahlia plant. It's a dinner plate dahlia I planted. I do believe that's a tulip that I planted. I can't remember. And this is a wisteria plant that I put here. Last year I put it there. And then last year also I put this tree here. This is a sugar maple as well. So it's like the same big one in the back. And then on this side, I've got scarlet honeysuckle and Tina. What are you doing, Tina? But this is the scarlet honeysuckle plant. It's a vine plant, a climbing vine, and it produces red honeysuckles, hence the name. And then over here, I just planted some echinacea in both of these. So, and I'm also going to plant down here. I planted the echinacea up on top, But I'm going to plant down here. I'm going to plant my 2 lavender plants. And then here's the other phlox that I have. They're coming up very pretty this year. And then I got more on this side. This one's way better. It's way prettier. So I've got the white. The white seems to be coming in last, and then purple. And yeah, and then we got my tree there. I don't know what kind of tree he is, but I do need to mow my yard. Oh, and on this other side here, I got an azalea bush that has also been here since I moved in. It grows big, white, beautiful blooms every year. So I cut it down last year because it was really bad looking, but it seems to be coming back pretty good. The flowers are huge and they're beautiful. Got a lot of forget-me-nots. And actually, if you didn't know, a really useful herb, and the whole entire thing is edible from root to flower, is a dandelion. You can eat the entire plant of the dandelion, all of it. It's a good, the leaves are good in salads or cooked. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my garden. And I'll keep an update on how it continues to look and how everything goes. Yeah. Hope you guys have a great day, and if you've got any good gardening tips, let me know, because I am a lover of gardening, and any more new knowledge I can accumulate is always good. So, hope you guys have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.